Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day. I've been gone for a bit due to a stomach bug, and last week being, awful, but I'm back here to do this for some reason. And you know what? I do enjoy talking about Superman, so at least gets my mind off some things for a bit. Today we are covering the third and final story in Superman 90. The Titanic Thefts. There's nothing particularly original about this story, as it is a story where Luthor has planted charges, explosive charges, on the world's monuments. And if Superman doesn't steal the monuments for him, he will blow them up. See, very simple. And actually, what's great about this right off the top is it gets right into the story right there. We just drive right into the story, and it doesn't spend a lot of time on setup on what is a very simple story to understand. Superman needs to go steal the monuments. And he's done this before. Well, he's moved monuments, and the monuments have been stolen before. Not like many times. I feel like both those ideas have been done in a story at some point in the past almost 100 issues and nearly 200 issues of Action Comics. And probably won't be the last time we see this type of story, but it's effective for what it is. Now, the story takes a turn because Superman seems to be hiding the monuments, and Luthor still wants them in the middle of like a cavern in the desert, probably the desert right outside of Metropolis that sometimes exists. Lois is the first one to find it, following Clark. Lois is not great in the story. There's very little I can say about Lois. Talking about how Lois has changed from being a surprisingly tenacious, go-getting character from the beginning of Action and Superman to the 50s Lois, who is only focused on trying to marry Superman or trying to figure out if Clark really is Superman, is just beating a dead horse at this moment. But she's not great, and she's here to be the damsel in distress. And there's really nothing we can do to stop this train at this point. She finds all the monuments in there, and then Luthor finds them, but Luthor is surprised to find that none of the explosives are on there. Oh no, Superman has defeated him in some way, so he threatens Lois. But Superman has one more surprise for him, and it's actually quite shocking, and one of the things that makes this comic end up working at the end. You know how I complain about endings are usually disappointing? Well, it's not disappointing when he picks up the Sphinx and throws it at a car speeding away, and it shatters. Now that is what I read a Superman comic for. Of course, it's not the actual Sphinx. He built duplicates and hid the real ones, made sure Luthor could find the fake ones. So Luthor thinking that the bombs weren't there was really stupid on his part. No, he's usually a smarter villain. But yes, come for the monuments being stolen, stay for him actually wrecking fake monuments that they trick you into thinking are the real monuments. You know he's not going to really do that. It's also, Superman hasn't done something as big as this, as in building like fake monuments, for a while. All I can think of is in like the Wolfingham story, where he built the fake post-apocalyptic metropolis when he made the people in Wolfingham think that their 24-hour sleep was actually 20 to 50 years. I don't remember the specific time of how long Wolfingham had tricked them into thinking that they would be sleeping for. But Superman built an entire fake city around the house after he moved it on the beach. And that was extreme, and he doesn't really get to do things like that in the 50s. You think he would, because this is the era of Superman who like moves planets, but we've kind of moved from that. But I have to say I enjoy it because it has no fat to it. It doesn't really slow down all that much, maybe for the Clark Lois bit, but Luthor shows up pretty quickly. Okay, that is it from Superman 90, The Titanic Thefts. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notifications when the new video is up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story and other Detective Comics, or Batman. And until next time, let's ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And Superman could make a fortune making his duplicate sphinxes that he can throw and destroy. That's just, I would watch that. Okay, have a great day.